All right, first off, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. That's all honor and glory to the Most High God through His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and of course the Holy Spirit. Right, we're back at it again with another, I guess you could say, cold cut. Right. First off, I want to give a hearty and sincere shalom to the sincere Akwat and Akim that's out there, the Akim that's doing everything they can out there, pushing the word of the Most High, shaking their hand. Right. And if they're not out there pushing the word of the Most High, shaking the hand, they're getting built up in the spirit, praying, fasting, doing everything they can so they can begin to magnify the name of the Lord, man. Right. And of course, to the Aqua that's out there that's married, reverencing their husband, doing all they can to be like our righteous ancestors, man. Right. Sarah, Rebecca, right. Esther, Judith, Mary, so on and so forth, man. Right. And of course, we want to give honor to the righteous children that's out there doing everything they can to magnify the name of the Lord, giving reverence to their parents, right? And of course, double honors to the elect elders that's been pushing this truth and sincerity and truth for many years, man, right? So this is another cold cut. This one is entitled, "The Most High is Terrible. Fear ye not him. Stop playing with the Lord or die," right? Because a lot of people, man, in these last days, right, they don't truly fear the Most High. They don't truly fear the Lord, man. And they continue to play with him and tempt him over and over and over and over again, man. Right? Hey, the Lord is terrible, man. And you can't continue to damn tempt the Lord. You can't continue to damn play with the Lord, man. Right? A lot of people, right, they think that the thoughts that they have in their heart and they have in their mind, right, the Lord can't discern them. The Lord doesn't know what's going on, right? No, you can kind of fool them. You can kind of lie to yourself and lie to the Lord, right? Hey, it's not going to work, man. Right? And you need to fear the Lord in the last days, man. Hey, there's no bigger so-called murderer than the Most High, man. Nobody, man. Nobody has more of a body count than the Most High, man. Right? You get a precept. Open the precept. Let's go to the book of Sirach. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 43, right? And verse number 29. The Most High is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power. Hey, so he's terrible, man. The Most High is terrible and very great. Right? He ain't a nice guy, man. Terrible ain't the term that you use for a nice guy. You don't use terrible for somebody that's friendly. You don't use terrible for Sally, man. You don't use terrible for damn nice JoJo up the block, man. Hey, you use terrible for that guy that's gonna kind of put you down. You use terrible for the guy that nobody messes with, man. Right? And it said the Lord is terrible. Right? Let's go to the book of Psalms. All right, it's the book of Psalms. Chapter 47 and verse number 2. For Yahweh, the Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. Right? So the Most High is terrible, man. He's terrible. And our people have no fear for the Most High, right? Because their fear for the Most High has been taught by the precepts of men. That's why they don't fear the Most High. Hey, but in these last days, the Lord is raising up men to go out there and teach the fear of the Most High through the precepts of the Bible, man, through the precepts of his word, man. And if people don't hold on to these precepts and begin to fear the Most High the right way, hey, they're going to die to death, man. They're going to die a terrible, terrible, terrible death, man. A death by pain, right? So a lot of people got to search out their spirits, the decisions that they make, and make sure that they're truly showing that they fear the Most High. Stop lying to yourself thinking the Lord doesn't know what you're talking about. Stop lying to yourself believing the Lord can't perceive your damn thoughts, man. Stop lying to yourself thinking that your actions are showing that you fear the Most High when they're doing the complete opposite, right? Let's go to the book of St. Luke. It's the book of St. Luke, chapter 5, right? And verse number 21. And the scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, who is this which speaketh blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but Yahweh alone? But when Yahweh shall perceive their thoughts, he answering said unto them, what reason ye in your hearts? When he perceived their thoughts. That's Yahweh Shai. That's not even the Most High. That's Yahweh Shai. So if Yahweh Shai can perceive your thoughts, how much more so the Most High? How much more so the Most High when you're murmuring against him in your heart? When he kind of puts you in a situation and you're unhappy with it, and you're kind of talking about the Most High in your heart, man, or kind of saying you don't want to do it, or you're not gonna do it, right? Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of 2 Kings, right? Thinking you kind of running around, doing things. The Lord kind of don't know what's going on. He kind of lost. He doesn't know that you're kind of doing what you're doing. Kind of doesn't know that you're saying what you're saying. Kind of, you crazy, right? And our people really have that mindset that they can kind of do what they want to do. The Lord has no idea what they're doing. The Lord has no idea where they're going. The Lord has no idea what's in their heart. He has no idea what their plans are, right? And they can just keep doing it and kind of lie to the Lord and say they believe, and he'll be all right. That's off, man. That's off. And you don't fear the Most High, right? Let's get this. It's the book of 2 Kings, right? Chapter 5 and verse. Let's go to verse 25. But he went in and stood before his master, and Elisha said unto him, Whence comest thou, Gehazi? And he said, Thy servant went nowhere. Right. So the prophet of the Lord asked his damn servant, or whatever you want to call him, man, assistant. Right. Hey, where did you go? Where did you go? He wasn't physically with him. Elisha wasn't physically with him. So he asked him where he went. Right. Let's see what Gehazi says. He said, Thy servant went nowhere. Right. Verse 26. And he said unto him, Went not mine heart with thee when the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee? Right. That's important, man. That's a prophet of the Lord telling his assistant, hey, went not my heart with you? Meaning, hey, the Lord already showed me what you were doing. Already showed me where you were going, man. Right? So guess what, man? If a prophet can literally discern what people are doing when they went to come to and fro through the spirit and power of the Lord, how much more so the Lord, man? And on a deeper level, how much more so the men of the Lord when they kind of discern the spirit that you in and how you're moving, to tell you, hey, you don't fear the Lord, man. Hey, a lot of people get damn in an uproar when you kind of tell them they don't fear the Lord. Hey, you're kind of jacked up and mad, man, when you kind of tell them, hey, you don't fear the Lord, man. Hey, you don't love the Lord, man. Hey, you got an example right here of the Lord putting the spirit on a man to know exactly what another man was doing, to know exactly what another man went to go do. It's the same way with the men of the Lord said up today. He puts the spirit on his men to understand, hey, you don't really fear the Lord. Hey, man, you don't really love the Lord. Hey, so don't get jacked up and all upset and bent out of shape when somebody tells you that, man. Examine yourself, man, and do what you got to do to show the works of somebody that fears the Lord. Right? Let's get another precept. Thinking you kind of hide from the Lord, man. You can't hide from the Lord, man. It's the book of 2 Chronicles, classic precept. It's the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 16 and verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore, from thenceforth thou shalt have wars. The point of the matter is the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, man. Which is what the angels of the Lord. It's angels in the room with me right now, kind of jotting down everything I'm saying, kind of jotting down everything I'm doing, man. Hey, they in a room with you right now, kind of jotting down. Hey, watching the video. It's 7:28 a.m. Hey, they doing that thing, man. Everything that we do, hey, it's on record. The eyes of the Lord running to and fro, man, consistently. So you can't damn get away from the Lord. You can't get away from what the Lord is seeing you do. You can't get away from the thoughts that you have against the Lord, or thoughts you have against the men of the Lord, or the thoughts you have against the words of the Lord, man. You can't. Right? Another precept. Right? I just got to get a couple of these precepts, then we're going to get into some accounts of why the Lord is terrible, how we know the Lord is terrible, man. Right? It's the book, right, of Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 3. The eyes of the Most High are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. See that? The eyes of the Most High are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Hey, so when you do good works, when you out there shaking the hand, hey, when you out there rebuking, hey, when you kind of professing the name of the Lord before men, right? Hey, the Lord is jotting that down. Hey, when you bring somebody into repentance, when you repent, right? When you separating yourself from those that are unbelievers or those that are doing wickedly, hey, the Lord is kind of jotting that down. And what? When you falling into folly, when you giving into mischief, when you giving into evil, when you giving into lust, when you giving into all these other various things, man, hey, the Lord kind of jotting that down, man. Everything that we do, the Lord is kind of jotting it down, man. Kind of putting it down, hey, and putting a check by it, or maybe a star. You know, you gotta kind of think about these things, man. Stop trying to play with the Lord. Stop trying to play, man. Wake the hell up and stop trying to play the Lord. You're just a simple man, man. You're just earth and ashes, man. You're just earth and ashes. And you think that you can beguile the Lord saying, hey, I fear you, Lord, but you do everything contrary to what he wants you to do. The Lord is not happy with that. The Lord is not satisfied with that. And all the men and the women that literally continue to move about in that path, and they're going to die to death, man. They're going to die a terrible death, right? Let's get into the precept. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 23 and verse 19. Such as man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. That's plain. Why everybody's worried about what mama thinks, what daddy thinks, what your friends think, what your sister thinks, what your brother thinks, what your camp thinks, what your congregation thinks, right? They're not worried about what the Lord thinks, man. And the Lord sees everything. Yeah, I got to kind of do this. I don't want them to see me doing this. Hey, well, the Lord sees that, man. And you got to be worried about what the Lord thinks, man. Not what everybody else thinks. Hey, everybody else can't damn take your soul from you, man. Everybody else can't damn bug you the hell out, man. Let's get an account. While everybody's worried about everybody else, why are you not worried about the Lord who can bug you the hell out? Let's go to the book of Daniel. Right? It's the book of Daniel. I believe I'm on chapter 6. Chapter 5, right? 4. Right? See. It's the book of Daniel. Matter of fact, I want to wait. I kind of want to wait to get this. I'm going to come back to that, right? You know what? Because it's going to tie into something else, right? But the Lord can bug you the hell out, man, right? Hey, you damn deceived in this thing, man. Not knowing what the hell going on. Kind of thinking what you believe is right. And it can be madness. Just like how we got these madness Old Testament onlys. Just like how you got damn, you know, people being fooled by damn Christianity. Right? Damn Negro only doctrines, right? People teaching that Paul went off, right? All these different crazy doctrines, man, right? Hey, the Lord sent that delusion unto them, man. Why? Because their spirit wasn't right. Their spirit wasn't right. And if your spirit ain't right, hey, the Lord gonna send you delusions, and then you're gonna die to death. Right? It's the book of Job, chapter 12, right? And verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his, right? So the Lord can deceive you, man. Why? Because your spirit ain't right. You're saying you fear him, but you truly don't fear him, man. You're lying. You're lying, and you forget, right? Let's go to Jeremiah. Right? It's the book of Jeremiah. That's the precept again. Chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things, while our people continue to follow their own heart and not follow the Lord, right? And desperately wicked, who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. So the Lord's telling you, man, he searched the heart, right? So while you running around here, you know, trying to play the game, trying to act like the Lord don't know what's going on, trying to act like you fooling somebody, and you can fool me, right? And you can fool your homeboy. You can fool your homegirl. You can fool your congregation. And you can fool a lot of people. But you're not going to fool the Lord, man. So it will behoove you to just check your spirit and submit yourself unto the Most High and do whatever it is he's asking you to do, right? Follow him in every way. It will behoove you to check your spirit, go through the precepts, and make sure that you're walking uprightly, man. It will behoove you to check your spirit and make sure that you truly following and fearing the Lord, man. And it tells you about the people that fear the Lord. It tells you how they act, man. It's another classic, man. It's the book. We get it all the time because it's plain. That's why we get it so much. It's plain. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 15, right? It says, they that fear the Most High will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways, right? So if you fear the Most High and you're not going to disobey his word, and you're going to keep his ways, whatever his ways are, even if they're outside your plans, right? People have plans. Hey, Lord don't give a damn about your plans. He got plans. How are you, as just earth and ashes believe that what you perceive for yourself is healthier for you than the man that created you? That's madness. That's madness. You got people kind of arguing with you about damn smoking weed. Well, I kind of need weed for my health. I need weed because, you know, I got this and I got that. The Lord says, hey, his word healeth all things, man. How in the hell are you going to sit here and say that the Lord don't know what you need, man? Oh, yeah, this is what I want to do. The Lord don't give a damn, man. That's literally your own heart, man. And ultimately, it's this. Let's get this in the book of Hebrews. And I ain't even got into the precepts I need to get into, man, but it's all good through the Spirit, right? It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 13. But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. So sin is deceitful. That will have you believing that whatever it is that you think is better for you than what the Creator has for you, man. The deceitfulness of sin. And you harden yourself from that, man. Believing that whatever it is that you perceive or you think is good for you is better than what the Lord has set up for you. How in the hell? If that's the case, then why would he even give you the kingdom? Just think about it logically. I'm telling you that this is good for you. This is what I need you doing. This is the best thing for you. And you're like, this is my plan. This is what I want to do. Then why would you achieve the kingdom? Why would he give you the kingdom? That makes no sense. That's like saying the kingdom ain't good enough for you. I'm telling you that this is what's good for you. This is life. This is how you get the kingdom. And you're saying, no, it's not in my plan. I don't want to do it. Well, then you don't want the kingdom. The kingdom ain't good enough for you. It's madness, man. Right? Back to it. Sirach chapter 2, Salakia, in verse 15. They that fear the Most High will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Most High will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. That's plain. They that fear the Most High will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Right? You got to be humble in this thing, man. You can't say you fear the Lord and you still walking around with an immense amount of pride. That makes no sense, man. That makes no sense. None. Right? Let's get in, man. Back to it. The Lord is terrible. How do we know the Lord is terrible? Am I just saying that? Am I just kind of guessing? Kind of thinking about it. You know what? I think the Lord is terrible. Or because if I was a Christian, I would say, no, the Lord's not terrible. He can't be terrible. He's only all good. Right? And it's Satan that's terrible. No, man. The Lord is terrible. Let's go to the beginning. It's the book of Genesis. Right? How do we know the Lord is terrible? It's the book. And we got to look at these accounts, man, and examine them, man. Hey, no, this can be you, man. Hey, this could be you. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 7, right? And verse number 17. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the water increased and buried the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth, and the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both fowl and of cattle and of beasts and of every creepy thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. And the Lord did that, man. All flesh died. Everything. Babies, grandmas, aunties, cousins, birds, kitty cats. They all died, man. The Lord killed them all. What the little kitty cat do, man? Didn't matter. The Lord killed it. That's terrible, man. Right? Let's get another account. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 12, right? In verse number 14. And it came to pass that when Abram was come to Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. Talking about Sarai, later named Sarah. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And he entreated Abram well for her sake, and had sheep and oxen and asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels. And Yahweh plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. Damn, sent plagues on the man, and his whole house, man. Is that a nice thing to do? Hey, he could have kind of, Pharaoh, can you please give Abram back his wife Sarai? Please. It's me, God. No, man, he plagued his house to the point where Pharaoh couldn't even misinterpret what was going on, man. He knew what was going on immediately because it was so bad, man. It was so terrible, man. Right? It says what? And Pharaoh called Abram and said, what is this thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? You see that? He knew immediately. It was so terrible. He knew what it was. There was no question about what it was, man, or who it came from, man. Right? Let's get another account. And this is nothing. We got greater accounts to go through. Right? It's the book of Genesis, chapter 20, and verse 3. Matter of fact, we'll start at 2. And Abraham said of Sarah, his wife, she is my sister, and Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. But Yahweh came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said, behold, thou art but a dead man, for the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife. And that's plain, man. He kind of threatened him. That's what gangsters do, man. Hey, you a dead man. Threaten him. Is that what a nice guy does? Does a nice guy kind of threaten you and tell you you're a dead man? Right? Reading on. But Abimelech had not come near her. And he said, Yahweh, wilt thou slay also the righteous nation? Said he not unto me, she is my sister. And she herself said, he is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands have I done this. And Yahweh said unto him in a dream, yet I know that thou didst this in thy integrity of thy heart, for I also beheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her. Now therefore restore the man his wife for he is a prophet, and he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. If thou restore her not, know that thou shalt surely die, thou and all that are thine. And Lord told him, man, if you don't give her back, I'm gonna kill you and everything that's yours, man. You and everything that's yours. Hey, it's not a light thing. That's not a light thing, man. Right? Let's go to Exodus. Right? Classic. Right? It's the book of Exodus, chapter 12, right? In verse number 23. For Yahweh will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, Yahweh will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come into your house to smite you. I'm jump down to verse 29. And it came to pass that at midnight, Yahweh smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of the cattle. It's terrible, man. That ain't a nice thing. That ain't what a nice guy do, man. He smote the whole firstborn, all of them. They all had to go. Right? It says from the captive in the dungeon, man. They still had to go. Right? Let's go to the book of First Chronicles. It's the book of First Chronicles. Is that what I want? Select. No, it's not what I want. Salakia, bear with me. Yeah, come. It's the book of First Chronicles 21, right? In verse number 15. And Yahweh sent an angel unto Jerusalem to destroy it. And as he was destroying, Yahweh beheld and repented him of the evil and said to the angel that destroyed it, it is enough. Stay now thine hand. And the angel of the Most High stood by the threshing floor of Ornan to Jebusite. So the Lord sent an angel literally to destroy Jerusalem, man. Literally, man. Sent an angel to destroy Jerusalem. Is that what a nice guy is going to do? Is that what an all-loving God is going to do? Is he going to just kind of send an angel, just kind of destroy Jerusalem? Hold on, read on. And David lifted up his eyes and saw an angel of the Lord stand between earth and heaven, having a drawn sword in his hand, stretched over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel, who were clothed in sackcloth, fell upon their face. And that's plain, man. And they fell upon their face, man. Right? Scared. In fear. In fear. Right? So you got to fear the Lord in this thing, man. We'll see something real quick. It says, right? I'm going to jump up to 14. So Yahweh sent a pestilence upon Israel, and there fell of Israel 70,000 men. The Lord killed 70,000 men. And this is really for David's mistake. This is for David's mistake, man. This is what the Lord can do, man. Why did he do it? Let's go to Sirach. Right? Chapter 39. Why did he do it? It's the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 28. And it says, there be spirits that are created, like that angel with that drawn sword, for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In their time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So they were appeasing his wrath. He was pissed the hell off because David went off. So imagine how angry the Lord gets when you choose yourself over him, which is idolatry. Imagine how angry he gets when you choose your mother over him, which is idolatry. Imagine how angry the Lord gets when you choose your wife over him, which is idolatry. Imagine how angry the Lord gets when you choose baby white Jesus over him, which is idolatry. Imagine how angry the Lord gets. Shalom, kings. Imagine how angry the Lord gets, man, when you choose all these people over him. Imagine the wrath that he needs to appease on you, man. Imagine what he's going to send upon you, man. While you still trying to damn do what you want to do. While you still trying to damn hold on to the plans you had. I always plan to be a rapper, man. I don't know about doing this. No, man. No, brother. No. I always plan to. No, brother. Sisters, I always plan. I ain't plan on, being submissive to no man. I'm independent. No, sister, you're going to die. No, that's not in the order of the Lord to be damn over a man, man. It's not in the order. Sisters got to be in order. Brothers got to be in order. Children got to be in order. Everybody got to be in order, lest they die. Right? Reading on. Fire, hail, famine, and death, all these were created for vengeance. So it's for the vengeance of the Lord. And why does he need vengeance? Because you're disobeying him. You're doing what you want to do. Hey, you followed your own heart. Hey, David followed his own heart in this account, man. Satan tempted him through the deceitfulness, right? And he fell into it. And that's what we do day in and day out, man. And we got to search out our spirits and make sure that we're not falling into the deceitfulness. Right? And if you fear the Lord, you will be searching for it, man. You won't just kind of just fall into it and be, it is what it is. Or I'm not looking. I don't really care. No, man. If you fear the Lord, right, you're going to search out the matter. If you fear the Lord, you're going to make sure, hey, man, make sure that I'm doing what I should be doing. Is this what the Lord want me to do? So on and so on and so forth, man. You're going to do everything you can to do what's well-pleasing unto him. If you fear the Lord. right? Let's get another account. Let's go back to Exodus. It's the book of Exodus, right? It's the book of Exodus, chapter 32, right? In verse number 9. And Yahweh said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Talking about Israel, a damn stiff-necked people, right? Now, therefore, let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them. His wrath. And we just read about that, right? That's why he sends these death angels to appease his wrath. Now he's saying his wrath, let my wrath wax hot against these children of Israel. Meaning, hey, I'm about to appease my wrath. I'm pissed the hell off. Hey, he pissed the hell off at a lot of us, man. He pissed the hell off at a lot of us, man. And he giving us all this time to consider it, man. And stop whatever we doing and do what he wants us to do. Right? It says what? That my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. And so the Lord was literally going to wipe out all Israel but Moses and make a great nation out of just Moses. That's what the Lord going to do, man. Is that what a nice guy does? You think everybody in Israel was stiff-necked? Yeah, you had people that wasn't stiff-necked, man. Hey, the Lord didn't give a damn though, man, because he ain't a nice guy. Hey, he was like, enough of them is wicked. So I'm gonna just wipe them all out, and I'll make a great nation out of you, Moses. Because he needs to appease his wrath, man. And his wrath is building up right now. You know, he kind of giving us a lot of grace through the blood of Yahushua, right? But his wrath is building up right now. Think about the tally you got going right now. Think about it. Hey, I know the Lord got a high tally on me. Think about it, man. Literally sit down and think about the tally the Lord got on you of how angry he is at you for everything you've done, everything you continue to do, everything you say, everything you think, man. Think about that, man. And that should bring great fear upon you to make you want to be better, to make you want to do better. Right? But our people, man, we don't give a damn. Right? Because we don't believe that the Lord is actually going to do what he says he's going to do. Right? And we got people, our ancestors, that literally seen the Lord doing these things and still had problems believing, man. How much more so you? Right? It's the book of Joshua. Get another account. Right? Book of Joshua, chapter 10 and verse 9. Joshua therefore came unto them suddenly and went up from Gilgal all night. And the Most High discomfited them before Israel and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon, and chased them along the way that goeth up to Bethron, and smote them at Zekah unto Mekadah. And it came to pass, as they fled before Israel and were in the going down of Beth-horon, and the Most High cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Azekah, and they died, and they were more which died with hailstones than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword. Think about that, man. The Lord killed more, would kill more of them with hailstones than the ones that Israel slew with the sword. The Lord is terrible, man. Think about that. The Lord kind of just sent a damn stone out the sky right now, kind of smash you out, man. That's it. It's a wrap. See, because he don't do those type of things like that anymore. He uses many other things in order to get things going. Salakia. Salakia. I lost my point, man. It's just Salakia. I just heard I got a little bit of news. All right. Let me get back in there, man. Right. Let's go to the book. 1 Samuel. Right. It's the book of 1 Samuel. Chapter 6. in verse 19. And he smote the men of Beth-Shemesh because they had looked into the ark of the Lord. Even he smote of the people 50,000 and 60 men. And the people lamented because the Most High had smitten many of the people with a great slaughter. Right? See that? Right? And he killed them just for them looking into the ark, man. Hey, the Lord ain't a nice guy, man. And we got to fear the Lord in these last days, man. Right? So that's Jeremiah. Right? Jeremiah chapter 27. It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 27 and verse 6. I'm in Isaiah. It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 27. Satan trying to take away the word. In verse 6, then it says, and now I have given all these lands into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and the beasts of the field have I given him also to serve him. And all nations shall serve him, and his son and his son's son, until the very time of the lands come. And then many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of him. And it shall come to pass that the nation and kingdom which will not serve the same Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, and that will not put their neck under the yoke of the king of Babylon, that nation will I punish, saith Yahweh, with the sword and with famine and with pestilence until I have consumed them by his hand. Right? So the Lord is telling them, hey, if you don't serve Nebuchadnezzar, hey, I'm consuming you with the sword and with pestilence and with famine. Right? Threatening. Like, hey, kind of like he do with us now. Right? So to Jeremiah chapter 52. It's the book of Jeremiah. And he called Nebuchadnezzar his servant. Why? Because he was used to destroy. He was a servant of the Most High to destroy. Right? It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 52 and verse 10. And the king of Babylon slew the sons of Zedekiah before his eyes. And he slew also all the princes of Judah and Riblah, that he put out the eyes of Zedekiah, and the king of Babylon bound him in chains and carried him to Babylon and put him in prison to the day of his death. See that? So he ain't want, hey, Zedekiah tried to kind of run, and the Lord did what? He had Nebuchadnezzar, right, slay his sons before his face, then put out his eyes, then bound him with chains, man. Hey, you got to fear the Lord and do what the Lord says to do. Hey, it didn't seem pleasant unto Zedekiah to damn serve Nebuchadnezzar. It didn't seem pleasant. Just like a lot of things that may not seem pleasant unto you that the Lord is asking you to or telling you to do, right? Hey, but he's telling you that for your own good, man. Hey, he told Zedekiah, hey, it'll be well with you if you just damn well serve Nebuchadnezzar like I told you to do. Everything will remain well with you. But he didn't listen. And the Lord did what with him? Killed his sons before his face, then put his eyes out, then bound him with chains, and he still had to get up out of there, man. By not listening, man. We got to take heed to these things, man. And he called Nebuchadnezzar his servant. But look, even his servants can't get high-minded, right? Now I want to get the account of Nebuchadnezzar. Like I said, the Lord will bug you the hell out, man. You don't want to listen, right? It's the book of Daniel chapter 4 and verse 31. While the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven saying, O King Nebuchadnezzar, to thee is spoken, the kingdom is departed from thee, and they shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field. They that make thee to eat grass and oxen, and 7 times thou shalt pass over thee until thou know that the Most High ruleth the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he shall please. That same hour was the thing fulfilled upon Nebuchadnezzar, and he was driven from men and did eat grass as oxen, and his body was wet with dew of heaven till his hairs were grown like eagle's feathers and his nails like bird's claws. So he bugged Nebuchadnezzar out, man. Why? Because he got high-minded, started to believe that he was doing the things. At first, he kind of knew what was going on, even though he's a heathen. Hey, he still kind of knew what was going on. Then he got high-minded and started to make himself above the Most High, and the Lord bugged his ass out, right? Let's get one more precept, and we're gonna close out. So to Exodus 22, right? book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse number 20. And it reads, he that sacrificeth unto any God have unto the Lord only. So like he that sacrifice unto any God, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger. So like he that sacrifice unto any God, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. And we'll jump down to verse 24. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. And that's the Lord, man. And understand, right? Anytime that you put anything above the Lord, you're sacrificing unto another God. Anytime you put yourself and your own decisions above the Lord, you're sacrificing unto another God. Anytime you put your family before the Lord, you're sacrificing unto another God. And the Lord just says, he that sacrifices unto any God, save unto the Most High, only he shall be utterly destroyed. Verse 24, and my wrath shall wax hot. We read about that wrath, right? Shall wax hot. And I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. And with that, Lord willing, somebody will be edified, or was edified, or will be edified in the coming days. Shalom.